gotten in bed, and as I was listening, I had to come and say something. To whoever is helping and advising her, she stated tonight, thank you. One of those, another thank you. Thank you to you know who you are that's helping me in my emails. Sorry, Hank. You know who you are. You know what it is, she states in her little fake phony voice. I want to remind you, this is the woman who has been screaming from the rooftops. Hey, Thor. Hey, Mimi. I just have to speak my mind really quick because this is unreal. Sitting there listening to her, and she's, you know who you are, who's advising me in my email, and you've been giving me great advice. Great advice. Whoever this is in her email, I hope you learned something during the Betty depositions. That as this continues, and if this goes into more and more, which it likely will, because you are putting things on people that just don't land, and once again, grimy and playing the victim. But I hope those people realize that that all will come out. Very likely that it is to come out. Those, and again, please keep advising her. Please keep thinking that you will be, protected. If this goes through, I hope people paid attention to the depositions. I mean, please continue to give her great advice, because what you're doing is truly disgusting. I want to remind everybody that is a standard form in North Carolina for people that do not have an intimate relationship. It really is situational to what she checked and what she uses as a statement and or her matter of fact. So those forms are standard. She is showing that, which I popped on Jay's and explained. I'd seen the exact same form, and I'm not even joking when I say, I'll take you guys back for a minute and explain. Remember when I told you guys, oh, Mercedes girl, it's a full moon. Hey, just me. I told you guys about Brittany Nicole Hansen, Veda Jade, BJ. What was it, last weekend before last? I don't even remember the date right now. She had made allegations against me. BJ had made allegations and said that I shamed this person's rape and had all this contact with their family and everything, and I did a little history lesson. You guys remember that? Well, this same exact form was filed by Veda Jade against a sub and Katie Joy in 2023. The very person that BJ just recently tapped back in, that is in ongoing things for harassing a sub, did the same exact thing in North Carolina. And when I say the same, I mean the same. And that's where, in her statement that she filed alongside that order, or attempt to get an order, that is where me and others were named, as we were the third-party harassers. That's what she tried claiming. It's all too connected. And then Lynn reminded us tonight that she also shares a mod with another creator who has filed like 19 of these. But one thing I really want to remind people, if you want to email her, feel free. But as you can hear tonight, once again, whoever that is, she is tossing you right under the bus, because we know now that somebody is advising her. And if this continues, you too can get pulled in. It hasn't happened because all these things have settled out or, been ruled on before. But don't think for 1 second that she is going to save any of you or protect any of you to save herself. If anything there is about BJ that we've learned, it's she is selfish and gives a fuck about no one but herself. I mean, completely do as you wish. Thank you, Just Me, for becoming a member. ASU mom, she brought her up the other day. I don't know how much contact they currently have, but she bragged about talking to her thousands of times before. And now I'm not even joking you. The exact same forms, the exact same attempt was made against a sub and Katie Joy back in November of 2023. The same exact thing. And like I said, that one got tossed out. So I'm very hopeful, that once again, the justice system will prevail because this isn't appropriate and it's a bunch of bullshit. But crazy. It's crazy, I'm telling you. Postcards, I said a long time ago that with all of these things going on, and the connecting factors, especially when people have recently put in court documents that I run this harassment campaign, never has happened, doesn't exist, still doesn't exist, that it's likely that they'll try again. But go ahead, I have the judge's ruling on that one and know exactly how to handle myself and will get legal representation instantly. So I'm prepared for whatever comes. It's just unreal. But I just want to remind everybody, whoever's in her email advising her and giving her all this information, it's interesting to me that she is just taking advice from a stranger. She's actively trying to toss her mods and all these people in her inbox right under the bus, right alongside of her, because she needs people to feel like it's a they being attacked, so they fund her bullshit. And I want to remind you all really quick, too, as this is all amping up, that her man over there is the one who's been making threats. He's threatened women. He's threatened men. He's threatened people with a pew-pew. He's threatened with channels. He is the one who sits on this app in the background, character of her show, making threats, and she has not stopped it yet. She was present when they were being made about Granny. She didn't stop him. She didn't correct him. So as she's trying to deflect once again onto Cletus, no, nope, not going to happen. This is just... Oh, that's right, Sheila. I forgot she was going to do that GoFundMe. That's right. Yep. She was going to do a GoFundMe for legal expenses because she was going to, yeah, fucking crazy. She even, oh God, the two of them together is just a fucking weird thing. Just me, it's truly awful. And I want you guys to be prepared too, because they are intentionally baiting people. She filed this or attempted to get this on the 2nd. So that's when she went to the court, was Thursday the 2nd. Then Clue and Cletus haven't really talked about her. They'd been doing other things. She goes live last night and intentionally uses the soup, split pea and ham, her content to poke at Clue and Cletus. I hope you guys are proud too. Helping your girl out over there. She uses the soup, her content, to go at Clue and Cletus and poke further because she hadn't got a reaction, and she needs what she wants, and what she's looking for is them to like pop their tops, because she knows as well as we do. That's why she wasn't granted it right there on the spot. She didn't have enough. She doesn't even have enough to meet the bare minimum. UA. So that was the 17th. So I think that was just for the postage and stamps. And I think that's why she likely was pissed off. I think that has something to do with the postage and the FedEx. It was likely probably supposed to go signature required. I think that's likely just postage, though. I don't think it's more than that for the $200. What's $200 going to cover? A phone call? I mean, outside of that, with an attorney, $200 doesn't even cover an hour phone call most of the time. So all I think it, and the 17th is the day that those were mailed out. Yeah, but I think that's what they were supposed to be sent as postcards. I think that's why, hey, Wee, it's good to see you. I think that's why it was likely her saying over and over, "Oh, they were signed for, they were signed for." No. Oh, I'm just irritated. I'm so fucking irritated. My brain's all over the place. But please do not for 1 second take the bait. Y'all, she's baiting people. And I know you guys are grown adults. But this is where, if you want to stand for what's right, this is where you let cool heads prevail. This is where you stand against this stuff. You can be vocal in chats, but don't go over there. Don't go feeding into her games. Don't make wild comments in people's comment sections that you're going, like, she's using all of that stuff. And I know people are upset, but that's what she's looking for. Right now is when you have to really sit back and let the facts win. And when I say the facts win, her own words are doing her more harm than anything else or anyone else. And if you really want to like support the people going through this, this is when we stick to the facts and stop giving her the victimhood. Because the more that she has that, the further her attacks are on a lot of these people. That's what I said too, Elizabeth. Yeah. Lil D, she filed on the 2nd. She attempted to get basically a protective order against Cletus. So in North Carolina, there's a form that she filed, and she's trying to allege that he is stalking her. She went through and checked boxes. You would have to go listen to one of their streams to know exactly what boxes and what her statements were in there. I don't have that in front of me to tell you. But she's basically trying to claim that Cletus is stalking her. Oh, yeah. And then she said that she heard Clue make a threat. She needed that live stream. But then she also said, oh, they made a threat. And then she later on detailed that if you have that stream, let me know, because I don't have it. And I know I heard what was said, but I don't have it. She is so fucking useless. Hannah, she needs to continue to talk. Continue to talk. Oh, absolutely, Mercedes girl. She did that intentionally, right? Barking at the moon. She knew she didn't have enough because it was not granted. So what does she do? She uses other people's content, like the soup. And again, they didn't know. Well, maybe they did. I would assume they didn't have a clue what she was up to, or that, she had filed for this and used her content to use as a jump off point to go after Clue and Cletus. What she was hoping was to get like a derogatory response. Clue laughed her ass off today. Like, Clue was laughing and calm as fuck today. So it backfired, the reaction that she was baiting and wanting. But that's what I'm telling you guys. Like, she is really desperate right now, and she really fucked up on the receipts. Even people that like her are like, wait a second here. None of this makes sense. And here's another thing she's trying to pass off. She's trying to pass off that this is part of the process that she paid $8,000 for. No, that's not true. Her attorney is not listed on this filing or attempt of filing that she tried on the 2nd. She did not use her attorney, and this is free. These are free to file. If you are the victim and need an RO, there's no cost. So no, it's not a part of the $8,000 that she's trying to smooth it in as this isn't a part of the process. Her attorney is not a part of this. She said she's going to contact her attorney. You should have probably done that before you started this. Yeah, the filing should not have cost her anything. Earth, I got so pissed off. Earth called me. I was getting ready for bed. I texted her and I said, can we talk tomorrow? I'm in bed. And then I heard what she said, and it was like a light bulb clicked in my head. And I'm like, oh my God. She is absolutely baiting people. And with what they said recently about her subs all ran over there and told her she needed to contact law enforcement on truth. There's a reason why she went after Cletus. And I don't give a fuck if you like Cletus or not. On a personal level, it's so beyond that. Her going after Cletus when her man has said the things, like, what the fuck? How anybody can support this or justify this in their heads is beyond me. Yeah, he's given her a lot of grace. Yeah, and I don't blame Clue at all for feeling like I don't know how she kept it together as well as she did, truly. I really don't. And this is why I always say I would be in jail. So that's why I'm saying, even for myself, I don't want to do any more damage. So we've got to really stick to the facts and let our cooler heads prevail, because she wants people to come over there. She's already saying that, oh, they're going to call CPS. They've been threatening to call CPS. If CPS, like, she is intentionally baiting people to do this. Don't call CPS. Don't call, all of these things unless she wants all of that to happen. Yeah, Cletus is a great guy. Kyle was watching, and I went inside. Somebody came and told me, and I finally caught on, and I ended right away and sent you guys over there. I don't even know what to do. I feel horrible because there's nothing that any of us can do to stop her fucking games. But she is sitting there talking about how whoever's in my email, thank you for the great advice. People didn't learn anything from the Betty situation. Yeah, he is. Postcards. That's what Kyle, I was like, Kyle and I were just sitting there just shaking our heads like, what in the absolute fuck? This is so unreal. And she supports her man getting on here and making threats, and she can say all day long, every day, that he's just drunk. It doesn't matter. He's on your channel. Sorry, vacuums are going. Hold on. We started running the vacuums at night when we all go upstairs, so Hank stops messing with them. But he's in there messing with them still. Hank, quit. He just wants to mess with somebody. Anyways, I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. I just had to clear my head for a minute, though. Please do not take the bait. Whoever's in her email, please keep advising her. And please keep thinking to yourselves, mods, whoever, that you're just never going to get pulled into things. Well, she's naming you guys and putting you in it. So continue to be put in it. That's on you. And if you think for 1 second all of us are over here plotting and planning and scheming, you're so dumb. So dumb. And if that's going on, I sure as fuck don't know about it, and I'm so glad. But I will do anything to support the people that she's targeting. Because the truth stands. Unfucking real. ASU mom, I just wish this happening to Cletus tonight. What she wants is people to be afraid. I'm sorry, nobody's afraid of you or your bitch ass little bitch boy man. The men around here actually provide for their families. They're not a fucking sixth child. Okay, Earth. Yeah, just I'll I'm home tomorrow. I gotta work, but I'll be here. Yeah. Oh no, 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 you're good, Kay. I just popped on because I needed to clear my head. I was listening to the bullshit and it's so obvious. She attempted for this. Again, let me remind you guys. She attempted for this on the 2nd, was not granted it emergent because she didn't have what she needed. So then she goes live last night, uses the soup as her jump off point and a reason to like, oh, she said all this to poke at Clue and Cletus last night. And then this is served today. Like, you gotta be a grimy, grimy ass bitch to do this shit. Yeah. Yeah. And again, they've tried to intentionally hurt Cletus's reputation many times by knowingly mislead people to think that he was one and the same with Clue's ex. Like, there's been a lot of intentional harm, and he's taken a lot of hits. And then she hosts panels like she did that one night with her mod Lemon, and lets the things said up there about Queen, all the shit that's been done to Granny. ASU mom, right? Oh, absolutely. Dreama, yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, that's what I think a big piece of it is too that people aren't realizing. She's trying to act like she had to pay or this was part of the process with the ROs. No, her attorney's not even listed. Like, her attorney isn't involved in this. She said she has to contact her attorney. She did this outside alongside the C&Ds. Now this is what she's trying, but they don't tie together. Like, this still doesn't account for it. And I don't give a fuck. Like, send her all your goddamn money at this point. Let her continue to be stupid. She's going to need it by the time she's done. Well, it wasn't granted a little D, but they do have a date set for court. So you would think it would prove to the judge that she had no intent and she knowingly and willingly, after filing for it, went and poked at them. It's great for them. She is a monster, in my opinion. I mean, look at her. I'm sorry, I don't have to be nice. I don't have to be nice about her looks. I don't have to be nice about her personality. We have a constitution, isn't that what she's saying? And you are one grimy ass bitch. Straight up. You are perfect for the group that you align with. They are your people. That's for damn sure. All those people that are now helping you out and supporting this bullshit, they are your people. They are the scum in society. Yes. I don't know. Earth, I can't really state how that, because of the way she said it, is so circle talk that I don't really know the answer on that. I know that the C&Ds that they sent them, so they were drawn up the 10th. They weren't sent till the 17th and didn't arrive until the 18th, and they had 5 days to respond. So granted, 5 days to respond. Okay. And then yeah, I don't know. Yep. Just me, not only that, she attempted to get the internet to believe I was a child predator. She intentionally made a huge stink about me clipping her children, which I never fucking did. Never clipped her children, just her children. You can't hardly avoid playing her kids because they're constantly waking her ass up because she's so negligent with her behavior, and they have to monitor and babysit her to keep her awake so she can even manage to do a show. Like, so gross. But she wanted people to believe that I was doing something nefarious in regards to her children, and then let Penny Monroe, who you notice has been coming back around again and making very, very nasty statements about Clue. Yeah, Penny Monroe is the one that tried to, or didn't try to. She said in her comment section 2 days after that video that BJ did that I was a child predator and people should contact YouTube and law enforcement on me. And then BJ had a whole fucking come apart when I said very publicly, look, I'm calling her law enforcement and letting them have my information. I don't give a fuck. I have a career and things I actually care about in my life. Unlike her, not all of us are flaming pieces of dog shit or her little fucking cronies over there. And yes, I said the word cronies. Of course she's not nodding right now, Rubber. She loves this. And if you want to do something, here's my suggestion, and I'll leave you guys with this tonight. If you want to help stand on the truth and show your support, if you know how to clip videos and make shorts, do it. Get the statements, the horrifying things that they have said about people, the threats that have been made. Put those in your shorts. 60-second, you can add music. 3 minutes just has to be audio. You can talk over it, but you have 3 minutes. Clip those things. My videos, you can go through and clip anything you want out of them. I don't care, free for all. But the facts matter. And where she stated tonight that she was really hopeful for a new audience, we need to make sure that her legacy, because everybody's so concerned about their YouTube legacies out here. Fucking joke. That the facts are known. And there's nothing like the facts coming right from their fucking mouths. So I encourage any of you, if you want to be proactive, not reactive, start clipping the facts. Don't twist it. Don't remove context. Show it. Show everybody. They can, Teresa, yep. So you need to transform it. Background music, that's why I suggest the 60-second ones. Use emojis, GIFs. You don't have to do a whole lot, but as long as you transform it, filter it, color it, that's it. Viva Video, for those of you that don't do this, Viva Video is super user-friendly, super easy to use, especially for the shorts. Everything's laid in there. You can cut it, you can adjust the audio, you can change the voice, you can put filters on. That does everything. You can change them into characters. So the best thing I would suggest, clip the threats that have been made by Craig. Clip the changes in stories. The facts right now matter more than ever. And you're not doing anything to harm any. This is public content that she's put out here. Viva Video, yep. Yep, Viva. You don't have to change the voices, Dreama, but we have all the, when you're clipping, it doesn't matter because that's not like the original copy. So when you're doing a clip, as long as it's noticeable or it's shown somewhere who it is, like you have either some identifier as to who it is, you're okay changing the voice. Clue, get some sleep. I know it's going to be hard for both of you. I can't even imagine the adrenaline of emotions that you guys have, but just know that you're surrounded by people who give a fuck, and we recognize what's going on, and I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could fucking do, but all I can do is try to get people to stand on the facts. That's one way we can help. Oh, yeah, Sheila, they do. Clue and Cletus are very, very intelligent, and I have no doubt that they have what they need, and if they needed anything else, and there's a lot of people that are willing to help. So Cletus is a damn good guy. Yeah. And people really do care. That's one thing. There's a lot of good people in here. In here, they can thank themselves. They formed this. Somebody said the other day that I'm afraid of conflict and all this shit. And I was laughing because I'm like, I fought with half these people I get along with, like actively fought with. Yeah, I avoid conflict. They're just mad because we're all grown adults and can go through shit and handle it like adults and come out on the other side like adults. That's kind of the way it is. We all don't have to fucking pat each other's on the asses constantly and be like, oh yeah, we agree with everything you do. That's fucking weird. But they made this. They can thank nobody but themselves for making all of us stand together because the facts matter. And you guys gave us an opportunity to get to know each other and have conflict and resolution and come out on the other side way stronger together. They did that. They can thank nobody but themselves. Good night, Clue. Text me or call if you need anything. I don't know what I can do. I can start saving scorpions. That way we can make a path to the courthouse where she'll be spending a lot of time. She's afraid of the scorpions. Remember, there was a whole... That's the only fucking video that they actively got down on mine. You guys are so funny. You're all, I never tell her I love her, but I love you, Clue. She claimed his upcoming video is harassment. Wait, what? His upcoming video? His upcoming video? How is she claiming that a video upcoming is harassment? Are you fucking... I mean, Jesus. Right, ASU mom. I mean, we can start collecting them so we can light the path to the courthouse because that's where she'll be spending. She might just have to pitch a tent out there when Larry... Like, I doubt Larry knows how much... He really was confident in all of his bullshit that he talks. That's why I think Jay's right. Like, I don't think he knows... I think he is intentionally amped up and gassed up when she needs somebody to do this shit, and then he really doesn't have a clue. But that's on him, too. His dumbass put himself here. So I have no pity or sympathy for that motherfucker at all. But I just think it's very convenient. Yeah, there's no way he knows everything for sure. Those shorts, though, the reason why I say that is they get a different audience. They catch a different audience than our normal audience. They do catch some of ours, but that's a different algorithm. And that's why I suggest people to start doing them and just clip the facts. It's really interesting to see. And I can pump out a freaking 60-second short in 5 minutes. It's super easy. If you have the clip or know what you want to do, you just go in, view a video, like I said, is super user-friendly. Even if it takes you 10 minutes, but you can pump out like 3 to 5, and that's a whole different group of people. She wants a new audience, right? Let's make sure they know the facts. So they don't have to sit through these 9-hour-long timelines of nonsenses. I think they'll know more this week, Music City Mom. I don't think they know yet. And if they do, I don't think... There's probably a lot that they're going to keep. And people are going to have to understand that, too. They're not going to put everything out here. They are intelligent, unlike BJ, who says that you shouldn't put everything out on the internet when you're transparent about shit. Why? Like, she tries to mock Granny about that. And it's like, why are you mocking Granny over this? Granny's just showing you what's on the docket. It's so fucking weird. Yeah, if you need help, I could actually do one probably like on, well, Yeah, I'm sure I could stream myself doing one. Just me. If you do okay, here's another. On the shorts, when you go to load them, you don't have to have the music before. So what you do is if it's an under 60-second one, they provide at the top where you add the short, they'll give you sound. Again, it has to be under 60 seconds. So 59.9 is fine. But 60 seconds and under, it gives you an option at the top and it says sound. And YouTube provides all of the different ones you can use for those 60-second shorts. Now, say you used TikTok and a TikTok sound. Sometimes the TikTok sounds are copyrighted, so it will still allow the short to be pushed, but you will not get any monetization for it, which is fine. I do that sometimes too and use TikTok sounds that YouTube will ding. Sometimes if you add music to the 3 minutes, you can go into the YouTube studio, like the music studio, and there's a bunch of them that they provide for free, or you can pay a fee, or you can use Licked. There's services like that. I wouldn't do that though. I would do a 60-second and use the sound provided by YouTube at the little top. You just add one to it. And then the 3-minute ones, usually there's enough talking, but if you want a sound behind a 3-minute one, just go into the YouTube studio, which everybody that has a channel has access to this. It's the music library, and search for the free sounds and then just grab one of those. I could probably do, like, show you guys how to make one via StreamYard and just kind of walk you through like how I do it, because I streamline it. It's super fast. It's super easy. There's nothing, I don't do any like fabulous editing. You don't need to when you're standing on like the facts, and that's the main part of it. Yes, some of them are snarky and just fun as shit, but you don't have to put like all of that into it. And that's another way, like if you're looking to build a channel too, the YouTube short algorithm, there's a whole different like process for that. But I do know that people do shorts and monetize their channels just off of shorts and only do short feed content. I don't understand it. So I don't know how many hours, how many shorts, like I have no idea. Don't ask me. But I do know that people do shorts feed content. Buttercup, I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you guys on Viva how I do it. I can show you guys how to do the Viva ones. I'll just put my iPad up and then stream myself doing it. Thank you, Sheila. Oh, that's a pretty blue on here. The link is like a little bit darker than your mod wrench blue. Yeah, it's a great way to just get the facts out there. And like I said, it's such a weird algorithm that it kicks out to. Of course, it'll kick out to some of your regulars, but it kicks into a whole different group. So it's kind of cool. And there's nothing more important than the facts coming straight from their mouth. I don't know. Dreama, I don't know. She signed the paperwork and there's nothing to do with her attorney listed on it from my knowledge, so I have no idea. Maybe she realized she's in over her head because of the reaction and the fact that I don't know how she thought or what she's thinking. I really can't explain. But maybe now she's like, oh, I need my attorney to do this. I don't know. Hey, William. Red? What does red mean? Earth? Yeah, Dreama, that's interesting. I don't know. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off here. Yeah, the colors are different tonight, okay? Usually they're like the same blue. That's really pretty. Oh, Hank's got his tennis ball. Buddy, are we done for the night yet? Oh, well, shit, I can't see it. I can't see any of that shit on here. Sorry, Earth. I will show you guys tomorrow how to do a short on Viva. I'll get me a clip ready, and then I'll get my stuff set up, and we can do that. I'll do like a little short video tutorial on how to do shorts, and then you guys can go from there. And then we will finish out our receipt back and forth of her receipts tomorrow, and whatever we can do to support our fellow humans being dragged through the court, we will continue to do. I am so sorry to Granny, to Clue, Cletus especially tonight. Hank, can you stop slapping me with your paw? Can you get your tennis ball? I can't get it when you're sitting in my lap, buddy. Can you hear him? He's being chaotic. He is being so chaotic. He wants to go to bed, but he wants to play first. Absolutely, John. Yep. And I enjoy them. Like, well, as you guys can tell, I enjoy them because you really get to see what my brain, I think that's the worst part though, is shorts are like tattling on myself because you get to hear how my brain works. Like, these are the things that pop off while I hear it. Like, these gifts are what pop up in my head, and the music to them are usually like the soundtrack that's playing in my mind, you know, the random song that I bust out into all the time. Now you guys see how my brain works. It goes from Do the Hustle to Don't Want No Short to Drunken Sailor. Like, this is just how my brain processes. So it's, hey buddy, good God. Hold on. Can you see him? Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give it here. Give it here. Give it. He's wild. All right. Good night, you guys. I'm going to take him to bed so we could go to sleep. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night. Oh, buddy.